everyone, welcome to my March wrap up. I missed you guys so much. Today I'll be sharing you all the books that I read this month, and actually, I did a pretty good job. I read 10 books this month, 2 of the audiobook. One of them is not with me right now because my father took it for a vacation and I really wanted to take this video with this outfit. So, let's begin. The first book I really want to talk about is the last book I read, and it's gonna be in my 12 hours readathon, which I 100% failed. I'm so sorry for that, but even though I'm gonna finish that challenge because why not? And that was Man Called Owie by Frederik Backman. If you don't know, it also has a movie called Man Called Otto. It's about Owie. Owie is a widower. He is lonely, and due to that, he's spending his time to taking care of the place that they're living. Like he's checking all the doors, he's checking all the places around the house just to be sure that they're safe. But he has so much rules that people are actually not liking him that much. And one day he got fired, and then his new neighbors moves to the house in front of his. They're loud family, and since they push themselves into the Owie's life's changing after he messed with them. So it's such a heartwarming story. I really enjoyed like the detailing, the character development of Owie you will be seeing, and also like his wife being part of his life is also heartwarming. The ending, I cannot talk about that. It hurt me so much. This book adaptation, I think it was on point because I watched the movie ahead of time, and reading it after that, it actually made me think that they made really amazing adaptation with that. Especially Tom Hanks was perfect for this role, and every detailing they put into the movie was so cute, and I could imagine every single character while I was reading this one. Like, oh, that was that character from the movie and stuff like that. And actually, I enjoyed that. It made me be more part of the story. And I binge read it. I read it in a day. So yeah, it's 5 out of 5 stars. People might judge me for the second book I'm going to talk about, but I don't care. I didn't enjoy it. Slams by Madeline Cash. It's actually an interesting story, and if you like that kind of thing, maybe that will work for you, but it didn't work out for me. If you don't know, the story is about 3 sisters, Flynn family, Harper, Louise, and Abigail, and they're having a mother and father who's decided to go on an open relationship. Their names Katherine and Bud. Katherine calls Bud William, even though his name is Bud, is also confusing, but they're like not in a healthy relationship with themselves as well as with their kids because they're not interested with them. Also, one of them is really genius, Harper, and she has a theory that actually people are surveillancing them and they're actually observed. Louise communicates with a terrorist, and people thought that she's in a terrorist action. And Abigail is with an ex-soldier who was older than her. So this family setting is a pretty unique and different. Some parts I found it so funny, but I couldn't get in the story. Maybe that's because the point of view is always switching. It's in the person POV, but we are constantly seeing switching a lot. But when the characters, like, we will be seeing Wes, we will be seeing Abigail's point of view, we will see Harper, and that actually took my attention. So it didn't work out for me, and it's a pretty short book, but it took me a week to read. Maybe it's because I just stop reading it and just go on a vacation, and when I come back I decided to finish. It might be related with me. It was funny, yes, but it didn't work out for me, so I get 3 out of 5 stars. But I heard a lot of people enjoyed it, so it has really cute cover. Book I'm going to talk about is actually the one that I lent it to my father, and it's not with me right now, but I still want to talk about it again. Strange Pictures by Uketsu. It is written by a Japanese author, and we don't know his identity, but I found this really interesting information about this book. That's why I'm just giving it. The story is about 4 different sub-stories. They're like super short, but they are about pictures, and these pictures are connected to a murder. Like, each picture has its own murder case. Like it's explaining the background of it, or it's explaining how or when this murder happened. So it's really interesting. Also, it's giving a lot of information about how is that picture specifically made, or like the layout, or you'll be seeing like, oh, there's a cloud, or there's something over there. Oh, that's because of this, like without giving spoilers, because it's a murder mystery and I found it really interesting. I'm not gonna be able to give a lot of information. Will I suggest it? Yes, I give it 3.5 or 4 out of 5 stars, because the ending worked really good for me, but at the beginning the stories were a bit short, and it's so complex to understand until you got into the final point. It's really interesting. It's different. That's why I have some thoughts about it. But yeah, I suggest it. Fourth book I will be talking about is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. It's the first book in Six of Crows duology. I think so. But it has cute sprayed edges. If you don't know, the story is about Kaz, who is a criminal. Yeah. Us and his friends. He forms a team of 5 people. With him, there are 6 people who will be kidnapping a person who has like an heroin kind of thing for grishas. Like when they consume, they become addicted instantly and they adore it. Their powers hypes up, but at the same time, it is taking their energy and soul and stuff like that. They're actually having more ability that they're capable of. And reading the Shadow and Bone trilogy, I think that's how it calls, but reading those 3 actually makes much more sense reading before this one, because I think you will be seeing a lot of characters between these, especially in this one. I'm not about the Crooked Kingdom, I just started it. But it's gone super, super duper good, and I give it 5 out of 5 stars. So, fifth book has a special place in my heart, because that is the book that I decided Katherine Center is my favorite author. Why? Not sure. Just like her writings suddenly hooks me, and I know when I put my hand on her writings, I will be instantly hooked with the character. I will be instantly with love with the character. I will be instantly enjoying it. I don't know why. It happened in rom-comers. It happened in this one. It's The Bodyguard by Katherine Center, and also the designing of it in Turkish versions are on hook. They're so cute. So, um, if you don't know, the story is about Hannah and Jack. Hannah is a bodyguard. She's supposed to be protecting people, and one day Jack, who's a really, really famous actor, comes to the Houston, and she was supposed to be protecting him. But Jax doesn't want his family to know. Due to that, he requests Katherine to come as an undercover as his girlfriend. So it's a secret fake relationship kind of trope, and I enjoyed it. I really loved it. I adored it. So highly recommended, 5 out of 5 stars. Another story that I audiobooked is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. That book, it was so soft served, and unfortunately it didn't work out for me. I don't have lots of information to give about that, but we have a character, Lina. Lina's mother passed away, and after that she went to Tuscany to find her father and live with him. And when he goes there, you will be seeing her love relationship with 2 guys. Like there's a love triangle that you will be facing, and I don't know, it just felt missing. You know, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, unfortunately. Maybe it's just me in that mood. I was not 100% in that book. Next book I will be talking is Emily Henry's first novel I read. No, this is the last novel I read by Emily Henry that month, because I read 3 Emily Henry novels, and actually I have really mixed feelings about each of them. Beach read by Emily Henry. It's actually about Gus and January. I really enjoyed those characters. But the story is about Jenny's father dies. After he passed away, she moves to his beach house that they didn't know because he was actually having an affair, which affected Jenny so badly because she was living in love because of her parents' relationship. And when she went to the beach house, while she was packing, she sees another colleague of hers who's Gus. They're both writers. So when they meet, they start talking about them, and they decide to switch their genres. And like Gus is more writing more drastic, dramatical things, while January is a rom-commer. She is a romantic person. She writes romance novels and stuff like that. And they switch genres, and they're writing about them while they're staying there, and because they both have a strict deadlines that they need to match ASAP. I enjoy the story. You'll be seeing her grieve. You will be seeing a lot of feelings by her. And I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Did I enjoy it? Yes, but I wish I read it at summer. It's the perfect beach read, but I read it in March, so I wish I read it. Maybe I will reread it on summer. We will see. But did I enjoy it? Yes, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. And this other novel by Emily Henry didn't work out for me that much. It's Book Lovers by Emily Henry. We have Nora and Charlie. Nora and Charlie are nemesis, we can call, maybe. I'm not sure because they're not hugely enemies. But they are not like liking each other. And then while Nora takes her sister Libby for a sisterhood vacation because she's pregnant, and before she pop ups the baby she wants to take a vacation with her sister. Nora is a publisher, so her work is pretty crowded and she's a bit busy. But when they go to the Sunshine Hills, she comes across with Charlie, who is the editor that she doesn't like. While they were doing the list with Libby, and some stuff happens between Charlie and Nora, and you will be seeing that. I'm not sure why it didn't work out for me, but I don't know. I get 3 out of 5 stars. It's my least favorite Emily Henry novels. I don't know. I don't have lots of thoughts about the books that I don't enjoy, but I'm in the middle. But on the contrary, my first 5 star Emily Henry novel, which I audiobooked, is Funny Story. I enjoy every single part of that book. I really enjoyed the character chemistry. I really enjoyed like their fake relationship, and I really enjoyed, maybe that my favorite trope, I'm not sure, but I really like their dynamics more than anybody else's that I read. And that story itself also something that I never read before, or I don't remember reading it. But we have 2 characters, Daphne and Miles. Daphne is with Peter, and they're about to be getting married in a couple of weeks or something. And then one day, Pete comes to the home after his bachelorette party and says Daphne that he will be breaking up with him because he's in love with his best friend, who is a lady that's with Miles. And they thought that Daphne should leave the house because Pete bought it on his own, so she's supposed to be living it, and then they went on a vacation. After that, Daphne got packed everything of hers, and she moves to Miles, and they start living it together. So after a while they decide to like act as the couple, so they will not pity them while they were attending to their weddings because they sent invitation for it's a really funny story, and I really enjoyed every part of it. I gave it 5 stars, of course, and I adored every single part of their relationship, and I think that really touched a lot of emotion of mine. So the last book I read is The 7 Years Later by Ashley Poston. This book is actually about Clementine and Yvonne. The thing is, Clementine's aunt passed away. After she passed away, Clementine moved to her apartment in New York City. And while she was there for her, not exactly move, but for her vacation leave, which they forced her to take, she goes there and stays. While she's staying, the apartment time travels her to the 7 years past, which is a day Yvonne's supposed to be staying at the house. And it's so interesting. Always wondering what's gonna happen throughout the book, and I really enjoyed it. The cover, aesthetic, everything worked out for me, and I think it's perfect spring novel. And yeah, it was 5 out of 5 stars for me, and I definitely enjoyed. So thank you guys for listening to me. I talk too much, I know. I need to make lots of editing with this video, but we will see. I really enjoyed. You will be seeing my socials all around the page. I hope you enjoyed as well. I read lots of books this month, and I hope I don't miss any that I'm not mentioning yet. So see you guys next time. Bye.